minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Barbara May. I'm a resident of Vancouver. Firstly, I would like to thank the Auditor General and former working group for their continued hard work towards establishing the office of an independent Auditor General that was unanimously approved by all council members on July 22nd, 2020. I fully support the report establishing the office of the Auditor General for the City of Vancouver. I fully agree with the recommendations that Council approve it in a timely fashion so that bylaw can be brought back for enactment and the appointments to the Auditor General Committee as well as the Auditor General Recruitment Committee can be made and the recruitment of the Auditor General can commence. Therefore, I am very pleased to see that the subject report focuses on creating a clear division between current city staff and the newly created Office of the Auditor General. I trust that Council will support all of these measures to maintain this independence included in the informal worker group's report and will not make the modifications included in the City Manager's comments. The City Manager's General Manager recommendation would significantly weaken the OAG's arm's length relationship with City staff by depending on City staff for informal as well as responses and follow up on the reports for Council. All this should be done by the OAG, involving the General Manager of Human Resources in setting the final salaries of staff in the OAG. Whoever pays a piper tends to call the tune, so this should be avoided. Having the internal auditor sit in Auditor General meetings in order to enable close coordination and alignment. It would seem that the point of the OAG is to create a distance between these functions for greater transparency and independence. Having less than the proposed 7 to 10 staff, if the OAG does not have sufficient staff, it will be dependent on city staff. The mandate of the OAG is to conduct performance and compliance audits that address the use of all public money and financial management, as well as to audit the efficiency, economy, and effectiveness of programs and operations. I trust that the OAG will use this latter part of its mandate to examine the general success of programs and operations, not only from the perspective of effective use of public funds in terms of city operations, but also from the perspective of their impact on the socio-economical well-being of the people of Vancouver as a whole. Such performance audit would address macro issues such as why has there been a marked increase in wealth for economic elites while the middle class has shrunk and many of them have joined the poor? Why have the number of people struggling to survive economically grown, and why are there more Vancouverites than ever without homes? Have the policies and programs designed to promote economic growth in the city contributed to this scenario, and if so, how? Have the policies and programs designed to promote affordable housing in the city contributed to this scenario, and if how? A truly independent OAG is an opportunity for Vancouver to take a step back from business as usual and can help Council determine the best direction for creating a livable social economic future. An independent Officer General will build the public trust, and I think that's very essential in these difficult political times. And also, it's my understanding that having an independent Auditor General has led to huge cost savings in other municipalities, so why not Vancouver? Thank you very much for hearing me out.
And thank you very much for taking the time to speak to Council on this issue. I don't see any questions for you, but again, great appreciation for you being here.
You're welcome.
Speaker number 3, Claire Lomas. Claire Lomas on the line?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead
Okay,
for 5 minutes.